You ever done affirmations in the middle of it, you kind of listen to yourself saying, I can't do this anymore. This is very, very weird and awkward. My sales manager told me, Pat, you got to have some affirmations. It's very good. Then I started reading books and everybody said affirmation, 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 right? And the whole idea about affirmations is what? Because to compensate for all the years that your parents rejected you, or you growing up, you were rejected. Lower income families, kids have been rejected 600,000 times from 0 to 18. Then it says middle income families from 0 to 18 have been rejected 100,000 times, meaning 100,000 more negatives than positives. And upper class family children have 100,000 more affirming, positive statements than negative statements. So you have, if you were raised in a low-income family, like I'm a welfare kid, parents got a divorce, you don't hear a lot of positive, oh, you can get them, oh, you can get this, and you can do that. That's not the environment. So I started collecting all these affirmations. I mean, I can tell you, I literally have an entire folder here and here with affirmations. I'd go and get affirmations from restaurants. The winner's always a part of the answer, Attitude, the longer I live, the more I realize the impact of attitude on life. Persistence, my daily affirmations. Here's one of them, very basic ones. I have a positive attitude about everything. I will always be respectful. I'll be the best speaker ever. I'm a great speaker. I will touch many people's lives before I leave this planet. I will read this 3 times a day. I'm the greatest miracle on the planet. I have never and will never be a normal person. I will persist until I succeed. I have a great body and physique. I make everyone happy around me. This is my affirmation at 21 years old that I have till today. 19 years ago I have it. And by the way, again, I can go through a bunch of them here, okay? So, but as I'm going and doing this, one day I told myself, there's got to be a deeper way of doing this. But I wanted to take it to a whole different level, and here's what happened. So, on a flight back once from Chicago, I started writing things down, and I started kind of taking an inventory of this guy's life, okay? So it was very simple. It was, Pat, what were the 5 most painful times in your life? Okay, most painful, and I started writing them down. I wrote these things down, and it was painful, and I have to think about it a little bit, and it was painful. And I ranked them. So that was 5 right there. Then it's writing out 5 most successful moments of your life. When did you win? You know what's interesting? Today I was talking to one of my consultants, and I'm talking to the guy, and I said, I want you to tell me 3 times in your life where you won, and you were absolutely amazed with what you did. Here's what he said. He says, let me get back to you on this one. The man is 45 years old. He said, let me get back to you on this one. He couldn't think about it in that moment. Why is that? Very simple why that is. Because our mind is filled with layers and layers and layers and layers of memory that's filled with so much juice that we never tap into. Think about it this way. Your computer you have in your house. Can you tell me every file you have in your computer? Can you tell me every Excel spreadsheet you got? Every Microsoft Word, files you got? Every PowerPoint? Can you tell me every file, every image, every video, every music, every recording you've ever done? Can you tell me all of that? Could you tell me that? No, but if you unpack your computer, you ever done that when you go certain documents? You're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I wrote this 9 years ago. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I wrote this 8 years ago. And it starts reminiscing and produces a certain emotion, right? The mind is just like that, except 100 times more powerful, because it's not logic, it's emotion. But because we don't tap into it, we don't know how to bring that juice out. So stay with me here. 5 most painful, 5 most successful moments, 5 most painful statements. So moments are different than statements. Moments are someone died. Statements are, you will never do anything big with your life. Ever do anything big with your life. Okay, never. Okay, so far we got what? Painful moments, okay? We have successful moments. We have painful comments. And last but not least is moments where you felt untouchable. So now let's go back to affirmations. Basic level affirmations is what? You're awesome, you're great, you're amazing, you're this, you're that, you're this. It's still effective. It's still good. I'm not taking anything away from it. I have a hard time with hokey affirmation stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, as long as you said you're going to do great stuff. I know so many people that do affirmations that does nothing for them, right? Here's why. Let me give you the second part of affirmations. Here's how it works. So the first part of the affirmation is the statement. I am a great leader, okay? The first part of the affirmation is I will make a great comeback. I will make a comeback story. That's great. I will make a great comeback. That's great, but it's not at the highest level. It's at the highest level when you follow up and you say, I will make the greatest comeback story because I'll never forget what happened when my mother died. Because I'll never forget what happened when such and such a relationship didn't work out. Because I'll never forget when I filed bankruptcy and I lost everything. Because I'll never forget when I lost my house and my car was repoed and I was 22 years old living on my friend's couch. And I made the sickest comeback. And I got my own house. I got $200,000 in the bank. I got this, I got this, I got that. I'm gonna make the greatest comeback ever because I've done it before. I can do it again. That's an affirmation with weight behind it.